guys, and welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV. My name is Andy. Yes, it's really great to be back here again. It's a Monday, and I hope your day has been going on well. Hope your day is going on fine. Well, guys, in the news this time, we've got DJ Copy and Zlatan and DJ. Then we'll be having Wizkid talking about his Made in Lagos, and then we'll be rounding up the news as regards the Turntable Chat. But yeah, you know how to do it here. We say thank you for the likes and the comments on the channel. Yeah, we really appreciate what you do. Telling your friends about what we do here, we say very big thank you. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the post notification bell so that you get notified each time we drop something new. So just look beneath this video here, you see the subscribe button and you see the post notification bell, so just hit it for me real quick. Alright, so let's move on to the news, starting up with Chupako, and it's DJ Copy to copy this tune. Yeah, DJ Copy and Zlatan and DJ, obviously known together for their very hit song Gelato, which really did well. Well, after the Gelato song, things didn't get all too sweet, didn't get all too gelato with this pair, because there was this rift between them. DJ Copy coming up onto her Twitter to talk about Zlatan blocking her on Instagram and even on WhatsApp. And Zlatan, in an interview, when he was asked about DJ Copy, he said he doesn't even know who that is. And people came up to talk about these people, that there's now a fight between these guys, and they are not in good terms and all. Well, during Zlatan's concert in London yesterday, Zlatan was performing, and then he had a surprise appearance on stage. So yeah, DJ Copy came on stage to meet Zlatan, and yeah, Zlatan was really surprised. He was really surprised to see Copy, and yeah, he ran to her and gave her a big hug. So yeah, Copy and Zlatan, now may have just reconciled and are no longer beefing each other as they used to, because Copy actually asked Zlatan when she went on stage, and she was like, Zlatan, are you angry with me? Are you beefing me? And Zlatan was like, no. And then it's the question of, am I owing you money? And Zlatan said no. Obviously, if you remember, during the time when this issue started, there were talks about Copy not paying Zlatan for the songs and all, for the hit song Gelato. And right now Zlatan has come out to say he's not being owed by DJ Copy. And yeah, both of them were on stage together. They hugged each other, and they did perform this hit single Gelato in that Zlatan's concert in London. So yeah, here we have a DJ Copy and Zlatan and DJ, all should I say all loved up now, but in a friendship way, so you call it all friend up. So here you get what I'm trying to say. Copy and Zlatan now together as friends. And yes, Copy on her Twitter came to Twitter to talk about the events that happened. She said decided to surprise at Zlatan Ibile on stage at his London show with the love and the ice cream to represent Gelato. So yeah, she also said this: life is too short, love at Zlatan Ibile. So she goes on to say, what, life is too short for us to keep on fighting or have beef with each other. Zlatan, I love you, we're really great, so I'm going to surprise you on stage. And as she said in this previous one, she decided to surprise Zlatan Ibile on stage. So yeah, here we have it. Zlatan and Copy have reconciled and are now friends, so no more fight again. So now we know that Zlatan now knows who Copy is, as against what he said during his interview that he doesn't even know who that name is. So Zlatan and Copy now friends as they perform Gelato together in Zlatan's London show. Alright guys, let's move on to the next on the news, which is Big Wiz. Yeah, Machala himself. Yeah, Wizkid has been making numbers off his Made in Lagos album. Yeah, definitely he's been on the Made in Lagos tour in North America. Obviously, he has announced the sales of tickets for the Canada show in the year 2022, and so many things as regards the Made in Lagos. Well, on the 30th of October, Made in Lagos clocked 1 year. So it was released on the 30th of October 2020. So 30th of October 2021, it became 1 year old. So yeah, songs of that album, we have likes of Blessed, you have likes of Essence featuring Thames, you have likes of Gyrate, you have the likes of Mighty Wine, there's Long Time, there's Ginger featuring Burna Boy on this one. So guys, let me take you through a run through of some of the things this album has actually done, some of the records this album has broken for the past 1 year that it has been released. Okay, let's see it here. All right, Wizkid obviously coming out to say 1 year ago, Made in Lagos was released, and that was off his Twitter page. It says Made in Lagos was released 1 year ago today, which was 30th of October. All right, so some of the milestones achieved by Made in Lagos as it's clocked 1 year on the 30th of October. So it says here, full year in the top 10, that's in Nigerian Apple. It says on Billboard World's album chart after a year. This same album spent 16 weeks on the Billboard 200. It's peaked at number 28 on the Billboard 200, which is a record. It has over 1 billion streams. It was number 15 peak, has number 15 peak on the UK official charts and spent 4 weeks on that particular chart. Still on the Made in Lagos and the milestones achieved by this particular album. We have it here, number 1 peak on UK Apple, number 5 peak on US Apple. It has charted in over 82 countries. It has spawned a Hot 100 top 10 hit, which is Essence. It has spent 17 weeks at number 1 on Nigerian Apple. And this song also was the first African album to debut on Spotify Global Album Chart. So yeah, these are some of the milestones achieved by Made in Lagos as it clocked 1 year. Yeah, released October 30th, 2020, and became 1 year old in October 30th, 2021. And trust me guys, this album has achieved a whole lot, a whole lot. As you have here, some of the things, some of the milestones it has made in its 1 year of release. And also, after the release of this particular album, there came, the deluxe version to the Made in Lagos album. So yeah, this album has achieved a whole lot in 1 year. So big congrats to Wizkid, big congrats to Made in Lagos album as it becomes 1 year old. Yeah, became 1 on the 30th of October, which was over the weekend. All right guys, let's round up the news as we got some talks with some ladies on the Turntable Charts. We have the likes of Ira Star on this one. There's Tenny, there's Gyaki, and there is Tiwa Savage. So we have some really beautiful Afrobeats female singers on this one. So yeah, the Turntable Charts, which is the Nigerian charts, that is being released every week about how well our Nigerian artists and Afrobeats are doing. So let's see what this one says. This one says the female Afrobeat artist with the most weeks in the top 5 on the Turntable Top 50 chart since the year 2020. Okay, let me take that again. Female Afrobeat artist with the most weeks inside the top 5 on the Turntable Top 50 charts since 2020. So number 1 is Ira Star, with 13 weeks. At number 2 is Tenny with 10 weeks. There's Gyaki at number 3 with 8 weeks, and obviously Tiwa Savage at number 4. So there we have it, the top female artist with the most weeks at the top in the top 5 of the Turntable. So we have Ira Star, Tenny, Gyaki, and Tiwa Savage. Yeah, big congrats to all these 4 for what they've been doing thus far. All right guys, this is how we're rounding things up on the news this time. Remember, if you're new to Gusto News or Gusto TV, subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop something new, because guys, we have a lot of amazing content we drop here. So just subscribe and hit the post notification bell for me, and you can tell me in the comment section what you feel. Tell me some of the things you also enjoy about the Wizkid Made in Lagos album and some records that were not mentioned here that you feel should have been mentioned. You can tell me in the comment section about all of that. So until the next one, my name remains Andy. Stay safe.